Hello fellow YouTubers, it's HS2000 here. I thought I'd do a quick video on the first pistol, the first gun actually, that I ever bought. Some of you may recognize this. This is a first generation HS2000 chambered in 9mm. Some of you may recognize it as Springfield XD. The newer ones definitely have branded with the Springfield Armory logo. They took on the design and are producing it now. This is one of the original Croatian HS2000s. Not too much difference, even down to the markings on the slide. Obviously the newer ones have got a few improvements on this, but in terms of a workhorse, it's particularly good in my view. Now, I'm relatively new to shooting. I've been shooting for about 2 years. My father had been shooting for much longer and got me into it. And at the time when I was looking at getting started in target shooting, I was, a lot of people were telling me you should try, starting with a .22 long rifle, target pistol, and something like that, and go from there. But I'm a guy, and being a guy, I wanted something a little bit bigger, and this is what I ended up with. I actually picked this gun up from someone that I used to work with who was going overseas, needed to sell his gun and his accessories. So I got a pretty good deal on this gun. As you can see, I'll give you a bit of a close-up with the camera here. It's there's some markings where the blue's worn on the end of the slide there, midway down where you grasp it. Just turn it around. On the other side, it's pretty much the same story. It's been used. I've put about 2,000 rounds down this particular weapon myself, but I just absolutely love shooting it. I'll show you the sight picture just quickly if I can with this camera. So just to give you a brief idea. There we go. I just love this gun to bits. It's one of the things, I guess, maybe a bit sentimental about it, given the fact that it was my first gun, but it just fits really well. It fits in the hand really well. Everything's easy to get to, the slide release, the magazine release, and it's simple. It's simple and it works. It's a polymer gun. Some would say fairly similar to a Glocks. I know the Glock, the true to life Glock people would, I'm sure, be taking issue with that, but it's a very simple polymer workhorse. It's never let me down. I've never had a malfunction, and it's fairly accurate. It's I can shoot this really well. Like I said, simplicity I think is the key here. I think these guys definitely got it right, which I suppose is evidenced by Springfield taking it on. I'll show you some features this particular weapon has. Some people may find them distasteful, some people may like it. It depends on who you are, what you're used to. Ambidextrous magazine release, button in the normal standard location on both sides. Press the button, magazine comes out. Can't get much more simple than that, can you? Now, there's no thumbed safety or anything like this on this particular gun. There is the little latch at the back here, which needs to be depressed. That's one safety. And there is also this trigger safety here as well. And the gun will not fire unless both of those are pushed in, at which point you can then push the trigger back. If it's not, it won't go all the way back, as you can see. Now, field stripping of this particular weapon is particularly easy. What you do, and I'll try and do this behind the camera here, you ratchet back. Obviously the weapon is empty, and there's this little lever here. You push that up, you drop the slide back down, you pull the trigger, and the theory is, there we go. That's why. There we go. It just slides off. Very simple. Just drop the magazine out of there again. Very simple structure. And I find to be, as I said, particularly good to shoot, particularly maintenance free generally. It's fairly simple to break this down. I'm trying to do this so you can see it on the camera. There's your recoil spring. Barrel just pops out like that. As you can see, there's a bit of wear on that barrel there too, just in the bluing, but in terms of the rifling and the accuracy of this weapon is still second to none. I believe it shoots as well as the day it was manufactured, and that's part of the reason why I really like this gun. Reassembly is just a matter of dropping the barrel back in, popping that spring back in. As you'll see, the lever is still up on the polymer frame there, and as you can see, something I'll quickly mention, this is not completely plastic. This actually has a metal slide here, for metal rail for the slide, so it's not a completely plastic mechanism. So with that lever lifted, all you do is just slide the slide back on the top, ratchet back, lever down, ready to go. Very, very, very simple. You can break this down a little bit further. You can get into the components, pull the firing pins out and the smaller springs. You don't have to do that very often. I have done it once. I'm glad I did do it once. I don't think it's ever been done before, but given the fact that this gun must have seen its fair share of, say, 10,000 rounds in my estimation, given what the previous owner told me, it was not that dirty. It was it needed doing, but it wasn't that dirty, so I may do that every year to 18 months. Some people may advocate doing that a little bit earlier, but in my view, I don't shoot that much. I'm not shooting competition or anything, well, not with this gun anyway. And it's just a very easy, simple workhorse. You can take this anywhere, it's not going to let you down. One other feature, or a couple of other features I'll show you, as you may be able to see there at the rear of the slide, when the striker is cocked, there's a indicator there which is actually protrudes, and you can feel that, and you can see it quite easily. I'm just trying to give you the best view there. It sticks out the back of the gun. When the striker is down, so again, see, look, the gun will not fire if I don't have my finger on this safety as well. There we go. The indicator's gone. There's also a loaded chamber round indicator at the top here, which is this little unit here. That will actually be raised when there's a round in the chamber. So you have two indicators. You have the indicator that there's a round in the chamber, and the indicator that the weapon is cocked at the back. And there's not really much more I can say. I'd love to show you me shooting a few rounds out of this. I may do that in the next video. I'll take it down to the range and show you how it shoots, and in my view, well, in my hands at least, how accurate it is. I said it's a very sentimental gun for me. It's, it was obviously nothing special in terms of, value or anything like that. It's a mid-range weapon that was just very easy, and in terms of a first firearm for me, it did the job really well, and I don't regret buying this for 1 minute. Some of the factory ammunition that I have at the moment, just showing you over here, I have some 115 grain Federal personal defense, which is just a jacketed hollow point 9mm bullet there. Normally I reload, as I said before. I wouldn't say I particularly find it cheaper. I would say that I enjoy reloading, and with larger calibers that I'm beginning to pick up now, I really enjoy the reloading process. And for those of you who are thinking about it, I would definitely advocate getting started. Have a talk to someone who knows or who is reloading, and see how you go. It's a hobby that I just find enjoyable, and you know what you're getting. You can hand choose your projectiles, your powder, your primers. And you know what you're going to be shooting. where sometimes it's a little bit of an unknown quantity with the factory ammunition there, mass-produced. It's just something that I enjoy doing. So I guess that about wraps it up. That's the HS2000 9mm pistol, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any suggestions or feedback down in the comments, and I will release another video soon. Hopefully I'll probably, as I said, take this down to the range and have a shoot, and you can see that. And I'll show you some of the other weapons that I have as well. And so any suggestions, feedback, please let me know. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Have a good day.